Hey everybody, it's Stitch1993 and we're doing something a little different today. We're doing an unboxing and first thoughts, first impressions to the Evercade VS-R. So if you don't know what an Evercade is, this is a cartridge-based system. They started making them in 2020 with the Evercade VS and also a handheld version. I believe that was just called the Evercade R, and they took cartridges, and they're not. This is not unofficial license stuff. This is officially licensed games and a console and whatnot. And it is a UK based company. And so they've been making, it's mainly retro games, mainly collections, and of course this one that just came out, Tomb Raider collection, is included with this box here. And EXP, that's the handheld one. And so they recently came out with the VS-R and the EXP-R, which are, I guess, smaller, cheaper versions of this. So this console right here, with the collection included, was $100. I'll put their link to the website in the description below. It says the console itself, I think, is like 90 bucks, which is interesting because all their games, like the current ones, when they go out of print, of course, they're going to go up in price. But like, you can go on Amazon, and all their games are like between $20 and $25, and it's a really good deal because, as you see, this one collection includes 3 games, and I'll show you a couple more here in a little bit. They all come with at least between 2 to, like, some have like 10, 12 games on them. Most of them 8 and 16-bit games. However, they have been just starting, I think, last year, getting into 32-bit games, so which we'll look into a bit. So I'm going to do opening of this. We'll look at the console. I'll show you the cartridges. I also even brought a couple other game cartridges in cases just to kind of do a compare and contrast, so you can see how small these are, because I was surprised at how small the boxes and cartridges were. So first we're going to look at the box. Of course, you can see here it's got the console with the controller, Tomb Raider, and it says it includes Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 2, and Tomb Raider 3. It is a cartridge system. It can play up to 4 players, and there's 4 little USB slots right here. Expandable library, which we'll get into a little bit, and officially licensed games. On the top here, it just has the Evercade title. On the bottom, it shows some screenshots of each of the 3 games. It also, you know what? Let me take this plastic off here so you can get a better look, and there's probably not going to be a glare on it. Alright. So it shows what it comes with. It comes with a console, one 3M controller. I'm not sure if 3M is 3 meters for how long the cord is. 1.5 meter, yeah, that's got to be the length. Micro USB cable for power, 1 cartridge, and 1 quick start guide. Now it does say somewhere on here that it does not come with the plug that you would use to, like, the USB to the outlet. But I have like dozens of those, and I'm pretty sure most of you watching this have at least maybe 2 or 3, if not more. So it's probably not that hard to come by. And that's probably why they didn't include them. On the, I guess this be considered the left-hand side, it's just a nice little outline of the Evercade console and controller. And then on the right-hand side, again, it shows the same information here. Says games included, which is the same 3 I mentioned, and then it gives a little here it is, a compatible USB AC adapter not included is required to use this console. Use a 5 volt 1 to 3A output AC adapter with a USB port, AV, and HDMI cable is required to use this console, also not included. So we'll look into it, and I've got USB cables, or not USB cables, HDMI cables, so we should be good there as well. And of course it has it in different languages. And then on the back here we've got again, games included. It says complete your collection. There's 50 plus cartridges available with 500 games, with more to come. They just announced 2 of them. One was, I think, Thermulus, a shmup series, and then the other one was a 2-game collection of the Legacy of Kain collection. So it's got Legacy of Kain and then Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Alright, so it has a bit more of a breakdown here on the console itself. It says it has built-in Wi-Fi, again, it plays up to 4 players, dual cartridges, more games on screen. So there's 2 cartridge slots here, and I looked up online a little bit ways back when I was doing my research, and it looks like some of the cartridges have like secret hidden unlockable games that if you put both cartridges at the same time will unlock. So we'll see. I've got some that may have that, I don't know. Is compatible with many third-party controllers. So I'm not going to test that out, but I've heard that you can use like PS4, PS5, and Xbox controllers with it, which is great. For the controller, it says, yeah, 3mm long cable, responsive controls, save states and retro filters, plays in HD on your TV, and compatible with 50 plus Evercade cartridges. There's little asterisks for that there. I know there's like, recently there was like 2 cartridges that are not compatible with it, and I believe those are the Namco or the Pac-Man ones. Let's see. Okay, here it is. So the asterisk is sold separately. Full cartridge compatibility info available on our website. So let's go ahead and open this up. It just kind of slides out here. Alright, so that was the sleeve. We got the box. Not much difference other than, I think that's like the little cartridge symbol there. Hopefully you can see that. Alright, well, just do this. There we go. Alright, so this is the little console. Let me see if I can get it out here. That is a lot smaller than I was seeing it was. That's my hand. Let's see here. Pull out the switch. Take the... That's the... Without the Joy-Con controllers. That's the Switch screen. Regular Switch, not the LCD one. Alrighty. Let's see here. Looks like that might be the power button. I've never had one of these things, so I'm learning this just as you are. Here. Alrighty. So, yep. Here's the... You can open it up and put the 2 cartridges in there. It's got the 4 USBs. Let's see here. And we've got an HDMI out and DC input, and I believe this is like a reset button right here. On the bottom it's got Blaze Entertainment. That's the company that makes Evercade consoles. Copyright 2024 information. Alrighty, let's put that to the side. Take this out. And here's our little quick start guide. Pretty hefty. Looks like it comes in multiple languages. So let's see. For English, that's pages 2 to 9. It's got a wonderful smell. I don't know how to, like a new book smell almost. Alright, so we say, it's got, congratulations on your purchase of Evercade VS-R. We hope you love your new console. In order to enjoy your Evercade VS-R console properly and safely, please read this guide before getting into action. to use your console, you will need the following. The output AC adapter, like we said, TV or monitor with HDMI port, as an HDMI cable is required to use the console, not included. While some USB compatible devices may be able to supply power to your console, Evercade cannot recommend any particular device. Please make sure to follow the instructions of any third-party device. From the console, it's got one, which is the dual cartridge bay flap, and then two is the USB controller ports. Cartridge bays 1 and 2, and okay, yep, that was the power button. To power on your console, press down power button for half a second. Micro USB, this is the back of the console, rear of the console. Micro USB power port, HDMI out port, and yep, reset button. Controller. So top of controller, we've got left and right shoulder buttons, 2 shoulder buttons each. Front of the controller, of course, we've got the directional D-pad. We have a, let's see, 2. That's okay. So that's square there. That's the menu button. Of course, we got start and select. A, B, X, and Y. I gotta say, this controller really feels really sturdy. It does not feel cheap at all. It really looks. I'm not going to toss it around, but it really looks like it take a beating. It is a wired controller, so it's not wireless. I'm not sure if the make wireless controllers or not. Of course, we got the USB right there. Continuing on. Alright. How to play games on your Evercade. 1. Insert an Evercade game cartridge into your VS-R console cartridge bay, sticker side down. We'll look at that in a little bit here. Push and hold the power button on off to turn on your console. Press the left or right, up and down, or D-pad to move between games and select your preferred game. Press the A button to enter the selected game menu. Select play and press A button to start your game. How do I pause my games? During gameplay, press the menu button to pause your game. Resume your game by pressing the menu button again. Note some games allow you to pause the game by pressing start or select. How do I exit my game? During gameplay, press the menu button to bring up the Evercade menu. Use the D-pad to move the menu up to quit. Press A button to confirm. How do I save my gameplay? During gameplay, press the menu button to bring up the game menu. Use the D-pad to move down to save. You can also use this quick save option, which can automatically save to slot 1. Move the D-pad to your preferred save slot. Press the A button to save the current game progression in the selected slot. 5. You will be returned to the game. How do I load my previously saved game? 1. During gameplay, press the menu button to bring up the game menu. You can also access your saves by selecting last save on the game selection menu. 2. Use the D-pad to move down to the menu in the desired save. Load last save will load your most recent quick save for the game. Press the A button to load the save game. You'll immediately re-enter the game at your save point. If there is no save game in the slot, you'll return to the game at the point of pressing the menu button. How do I delete my save game? In save, press X button on the game slot in the in-game menu you wish to delete. How do I change the language of my console? On the menu, press the left on the D-pad to get to the settings menu, the little cog button. In the settings menu, you use the D button to move down to language and press the A button. Move the D-pad up or down to your desired language. Press the A button to confirm. How do I change the screen ratio or add a filter? On the main menu, press left on the D-pad to get to the settings menu. Again, the cog button. Select display by pressing A button. Move the D-pad down to aspect ratio to bring up all the options. You can select original ratio, pixel perfect, or full screen by highlighting your desired option and pressing the A button. You can use the same process to select a filter. How do I connect my Evercade VS-R to the internet? In the main menu, press left on the D-pad to get to the settings menu, cog button. In the settings menu, use the D-pad to move down to network and press the A button. Move the D-pad to select network and press A button. Input your Wi-Fi password on the screen and keyboard, press the start button. How do I use my handheld as a controller? You first need to have the special Evercade VS-R link cables available separately. Plug the link cable into one of the USB controller ports at the front of the USB-A end and use the micro USB to connect to the Evercade handheld's micro USB port on the bottom of the console. Turn on the Evercade handheld, turn on the Evercade VS-R. On the handheld, go to Settings, System, select Activate Gamepad Mode. Note, a firmware update to your handheld may be required to enable this feature. Let's see, we've got some problems and solutions here. So problem, my console doesn't turn on. Check your console is correctly plugged into the rear of the console and at the wall socket, ensure the power button is pressed down and your HDMI cable is connected. Problem, my console is not performing as expected, glitches, unresponsive controls, etc. Solution, please check your power supply. This console requires a minimum of 1 amp to assure correct operation. Use an alternative power supply that meets this specification. Problem, my console is unresponsive or not responding as expected. Solution, please restart your console. In some cases, you may have remapped a controller, which causes unexpected button presses. Try a factory reset in the settings menu. Alternatively, use the controller test mode, which is main menu plus X plus Y plus L1 plus R1. Hold the main menu button to exit. This allows you to see which buttons are responding and which are unresponsive. Problem, I don't know what power supply to use. Solution, see power information section of this guide. Problem, my controller is unresponsive. Solution, ensure the controller is plugged in correctly and go into the controller test mode. Same way as before. This allows you to see which buttons are responsive, which ones are not responsive. Need more help? Contact us at support@evercade.co.uk. And we got safety notices, cleaning, and recycling advice. Alrighty. Let's see here. This is the power. Yep, just a little typical USB-C. And finally, we've got the game. Alrighty, so I'm going to move this stuff over, taking the bags off real quick. Little ties. Alrighty, I'll just put this aside. And let's get into the game. So I'm going to just use that. These come in these nice little boxes here. We've got some screenshots on the back, and in a bunch of different languages it says the same thing. So it says, discover the truth behind the myths. The one and only Lara Croft comes to Evercade, accompany the world's most famous acrobatic archaeologist on her first 3 published adventures. And then gives a little screenshot for each of the games there. Opening it up, we get a nice thick game manual that goes over. I'm not going to go over it all. You'll just have to get the game to read it. But it does go over to some history in each of the games, as well as controls on each of the games. And on the bottom, back here, we've got, this is the new one, the new handheld that came out, XPR. And, of course, they also got some pocket games as well. Alright, and then we get to the meat of it, which is the cartridge. And they all look like that. You got a sticker on the front, and then you got little printed on the back, the name of the game, collection, and every single one of these games, as far as I'm aware, is numbered on the release. So, just to show you, I've got a couple that I've bought, and if you've been watching some of my videos, you probably have seen me purchase some of these. So, this is number 40. We've also got the Pico Collection number 3, that includes 10 games, that's the number 29. And then we've got Interplay Collection 1 and 2, both coming with 6 games, and those are Evercade numbers 4 and 7. And they all have the same, just kind of like the Switch, same color, same spine. They've got the developer information at the bottom there, and it's all centered down the line. And so I was very surprised of how small these boxes and cartridges are. So when I first saw like the images and stuff, I was thinking like these are like Sega Genesis level size. No. So just in comparison, I'm going to move the console over a little bit here. So this is a Sega Genesis box. This is Evercade. That's there. This is a Sega Genesis cartridge. This is the Evercade cartridge. Very, very smaller. Of course, I guess that would make sense because these are supposed to also be handheld games to a degree. So let's compare them to other handheld games and boxes. Of course, I already did the comparison to the console and the Switch. So let's do that with the games. So this is the Switch box. As you can tell, it's definitely thicker, but again, that's got to hold that cartridge in there. Size-wise, it is the same width, as just slightly shorter than a Switch case. So if you've got shelves that are built just for stuff for Switch, this will fit in very well. Switch, of course, the cartridge is going to be much smaller. Let's see how many can we fit on there. About 2. And then just for some other comparisons, this is a DS case. So almost about the same thickness, just a little bit thicker than DS case. Of course, taller but smaller. And of course, cartridge. It's about this, it's smaller. And then lastly, Game Boy Advance box. It's actually thinner than a Game Boy Advance box. Slightly taller and slightly smaller. Finally, Game Boy Advance cartridge. It is the same width as a Game Boy Advance cartridge, and of course, slightly bigger. So, now that we've gone over all that, let's plug the console in and test out the games. I will be showing gameplay footage as I'm playing it, but I'm also going to have the camera set up so you can see me plugging the cartridges in and out. And yeah, so let's see how that works. Alright, so I've got the console all hooked up here. I've got a light on it because it's a little bit darker in the day and the GoPro doesn't record stuff very well in dark. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the console, and as I said, I've got you're seeing a live feed of the console itself here. So we just press this button down. And I'm not sure if you can tell. Hold it down a little bit longer. Yeah, but the light, the light does light up right there to let you know that the console is on. And let's get this thing set up. Gotta say, the controller is very comfortable in hands. It's big enough to where I don't feel clustered. Alright. Go. Alright, so we're gonna pick English. It's going to look for Wi-Fi networks, but I don't want it to do that just yet, so we're just going to skip it. Connecting your Evercade to view, it makes it easier for your Evercade to skip it for now. So the license stuff. Accept. No cartridge insert. Yes, I haven't put a cartridge in here, so I want to check out the menu first. So let's see. Hidden games, 0 of 9 games unlocked. Interesting. So it looks like there's games you can unlock by, I guess, doing stuff. And then I know they do a game of the month. So I guess it's just as you are hooked up to Wi-Fi, you can download the free game of the month. It says available until you download the next game of the month. So can I just go ahead and push play on it? Yeah. Try boxes, trying to... I guess I got it. So let's press the menu button, and this is where we can quick save, load last save, controls, display settings. Let's look at that. Alright, so we can do original ratio, we can do pixel perfect, we can do full screen. That's just going to stretch it, so let's just keep it at original. Shaders and scalers, subtle scale lines, strong scale lines if you want to do that. Bezels, Evercade original. Oh, I guess that's for the side. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Box art. We'll do box art. And back. So let's quit. And let's go back to that. Okay. Oh no. Let's see here. What is this? Announced and recently released. Browse games. Are these all games available on this thing? Like, again, I'm not connected up to Wi-Fi, so nothing's been downloaded. Is this just all the games that are available in total? Let's see. If you click on one, what's it going to tell you? Okay, so yes, so go to Indie Heroes Collection 3. Alright, so cool. So it will tell you about every game that's available and which cartridge it's available on. Alright, cool. And then we can do R1 show all. Do you don't own any games? Okay, so you can sort it by newest, oldest, number of players, the title, and back to newest. Alright, let's do back. And finally, we got settings menu, theme. So this is blue and gold theme. We got the dark theme, grid theme, light, neo, neon, and radon. I think I'm good with the. I guess we're on neo right now. I honestly like the blue and gold, so let's change it to that. You sure you want to change the theme? Yep. Alright, I like that. So display, oh that's, alright, so this is the same stuff we were doing earlier. Sound, background music, okay. Oh, I didn't even notice there's music playing around here, so I'll be quiet for a little bit so you can hear it. And yeah, you can turn that off if you want to. Network, that's the Wi-Fi stuff. Accessibility, toggle high contrast mode. I'm good on that. Language, makes sense. System, check for updates, factory reset, map it control, and force patch cartridge slot 1. I'm not going to mess with that right now. Legal stuff, credits, secret. Enter secret code. I'll have to look that up. Okay, so let's put a cartridge in here. Let's go with the one that came with it. Tomb Raider. Just plop this right up, and that will stay up there. And we're just going to put it into cartridge slot number 1. Close that. And I just noticed it looks like that there's a cartridge in there because the cartridge logo just lit up. Oh no, never mind. That's just my cursor over. Alright, so let's go to cartridge. Alright, let's try the first game. We got last save. What's the other stuff? Playing competition mode, edit controls, reset game stats. Okay, cool. And it shows you all the controls here. Wonderful, so you don't have to dig for the manual. Tells you a little bit about it. And yeah, let's go into push play. Let's see how long the load time takes. This is a 32-bit game, so it might take a little bit longer than like a 8 or 16-bit game. Oh, that didn't take long at all. I'm gonna press the menu button really quick here and see if there's a display just for this one. Nope, okay. Now we're gonna do full screen. Just gonna stretch it, original ratio. Okay. Let's see. Let's skip the cutscenes, but it looks decent. You just press start. Alright, and then it's gotta load. It's a really quick load. I'm gonna be honest, I've never played a Tomb Raider game, so this is my first own Tomb Raider game, so I know of the story and the character, and I know about the butler, but that's about as far as I've never played any of them. Did I press a button? Or is it just going... I guess I pressed a button. So we'll play a little bit of this, and then we'll go into the other cartridges, which I know more of. Oh no, okay, so that was just the demo mode. Okay. It's kind of loaded back up. Okay. Start game. I'm going to skip the cutscene. Okay. Alright, so move. A is jump. B is... No, B is... do 180. Y is pull out my guns. And read Y do... Oh, okay. X is jump. Interesting. Alright. Alright, let me get up here. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, that's weird. Alrighty. I guess it's a running start kind of thing. Yeah, oop. Or do I just... Oh, B, A. Ah, okay, there we go. Oh, I see some bats. Can we shoot the bats? Nope, I guess we should. Nope. How do we attack? What button? Alright. Pause it. Controls. Draw and holster, roll, shoot. Okay, so A shoots them. Alrighty. Aha, there we go. There you go. I do like that you can just go to the controls instead of having to look them up online or, you know, dig through the manual. Nope, didn't want to do that. Here. I guess the control, okay, right in L2 and R2 sidestep, where's L1, R1, look like the center of the camera. Alrighty. And then you said we can press the menu button to do a quick save. Alright, that was it. Or we can just save in general. That's going to show right there, so we'd select that. Save. And then let's quit. And it's going to take us right back to the menu. Okay, cool. So let's try out some of the other ones I got. We're going to take out, I guess I should go back to the menu. Take out this cartridge. No, I like that little noise. I don't know if you heard it, but there's like a little, like, load or reload sound to the cartridge coming out. Let's do Interplay Collection 1. So that's what I was most forward to looking at. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just put both of them in there. Let's put 1 and 2 in there. So we'll put collection number 1. And then collection number 2. Aha, so it just continues loading the games. Fun. So, yeah, so that shows all 12 of them right there. Alright, let's go into Clay Fighter. Play. Love Clay Fighter. They do have Clay Fighter 1 for collection number 1 and Clay Fighter 2 for collection number 2, so I'm hoping that they do a collection number 3, and now that they do 32-bit graphics, they port over Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut, because that is a very rare N64 game. It's a Blockbuster exclusive, and they obviously can do 64 and PS1 titles now, so let's do that. Yep. So let's go start game. I want the blob. And I'm gonna go see if there's any displays for just the specific one. No, that's just gonna show that. Let's do the neon one. Yeah, actually we'll keep it at the box art one. Go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza.
Oh, that looks really good.
The Blob versus...
Hey, that's the guy from another one of these games. I guess I should look at the controls here, because I'm used to the Sega Genesis controls. Let's see here. Alright, Y is your medium punch, B is your medium kick, quick kick, okay. Brutal punch, brutal kick. Ah, so that's where they went to. Okay, alright. Got it. Let's get ready to crumble. Fight. He's blocking really well. Got me. We got 2 rounds, right? Yep. Round 2. Oh goodness. I don't know how to do the KOs. It's been so long. Alright, so let's see. Go back to the main menu. Let's try another game. Back. Let's see, there's Clay Fighters 2, there's Claymates, which is the little characters that we're running back and forth between each round. We got both Earthworm Jim, Earthworm Jim 2, so another game that would be interesting to include in a supposed collection 3 for interplay would be Earthworm Jim 3D. Let's see, we've got Incantation, Prehistoric Command, Adventures of Rad Gravity, Titan, and the Brainies. And, of course, Battle Chess. Let's do Booger Man. Let's see. D pass to move, A is jump, B is to fart, or belch, X is to flick, look up, look down. Okay. Sometimes you just need good old-fashioned body humor. Supposed to use that. How do you use that? let's try one more, and then we'll go to another collection. Let's try this one. Let's try Bernie's 16-bit puzzle game. Alright. Controls, you catch and drop Bernie's with A and B, increase cursor speed with X and Y, restart level with L1, with R1. Display. Select switches 2D to 3D mode. Interesting. I've never played this one. I wonder what 2D to 3D mode is. That was with start select. Start game, pause, 3D mode. Okay. SNES game, apparently. Let's see, start. Oh, okay, that was more simpler than I thought it was. Interesting. Turn the volume down. Okay. Oops. Let's see what they mean by 2D to 3D. Okay, interesting. Alright, so... And yeah, you can't block them. Oh, oh. Oh! Interesting. So... There we go. Alrighty. Last but not, I'm going to save that so I can go back to it. Alrighty. And last but not least, let's try out the Pico Collection number 3. So let's do that. So we'll take both of these out. Actually, I don't even have to do that. Just gotta take one of them out. And put in the other one. There you go. And we sort it. This sorts by title. Can we sort by cartridge? That's by release, players, title, show all, show cart 1. There we go. Show cart 2. All right. There we go. So this is Pico Collection 3. I mainly got it just for 40 Wings. It's one of the games I've always been interested in trying out, so let's try it out. 3D platformer, which is originally like going to be on the N64 and PS1, and then it ended up just being on the PS1. But what's funny was Nintendo Power did do a review of it, and it said it was like better than Super Mario 64. So on all the PS1 cases, it has like in bold print at the bottom, from Nintendo Power, better than Super Mario 64. Let's see here. Move the character with D-pad. Jump is A. Attack is with B. Also is range attack is with B. Regular attack is with X. First person mode is with Y, and you rotate the camera with L and R. Okay, let's try it out. Guess I can close that. Downloading. New game. Time plays rough or tumble. Plays rough. I don't know if there's any difference. Well, that's pretty good. Cutscene for its time.
Yeah, there's nothing to do but lie here getting bored. Oh, hush. What about dreaming?
It's actually really well animated.
That says dreaming is a period of elevated brain activity occurring during certain sleep states. Elevated brain activity is boring.
I'm gonna skip this though. Let's get to the gameplay. Guessing that's load screen. Let's turn the volume up a little bit so I can hear it. Alright. And then we jump. A. Attack. Oh, no. First person is with Y. Attack. And then long range. Oh, we don't want to do long range because that uses up something. Okay. Alright, I guess we gotta exit out of there. Oh, that's gonna automatically. And we can change camera with L and R. Fair enough. Oh, shh. You are about to enter haunted hijinks. I find this all too scary. Okay. Bit of a jump scare right there. Was not expecting giant clock. Okay. Jump onto the chair to save your game. Okay, cool. Although we don't really need to do that in this, but yeah, okay. And it's got the same map out as the PS1. Okay, interesting. Continue. B is back. X is back. Y is back. Y is back. Okay. Of course, we can just save it. Oh, I press the menu button. Just do a quick save. Alright. Let's see. Anything else? What is this? Is that where it came from? I'm guessing that just is where it came from. This is a brand new game to me. Yep, that's took me right back to my bed. Okay. Let's go up here. Oh, there's a little door to the side. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Nope. Clock's gonna show up. Yep. Alright. Don't go there. Okay, let's try that with this. That does nothing. Okay. In these games, usually if you had something like that and you did ground pound, it was like to unlock something. Oh, look. This gives heavy Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, TikTok Manor. So that just goes to another level? So I haven't even started the game, technically. Alright, interesting. Big old maze. Another... Nope, nothing here. Alright. Let's go back here. TikTok Manor. Alrighty, there we go. Collectibles. It's interesting, it already started me off at 50. I don't know what the Z's do. I need 30 cogs to get there, okay. There. How do I get over there? Dream key. Oh. Oh. Is that something I can attack? Oh, I lose them if I get hit. Interesting. Continue point. Alright, interesting. Oh, there's one of those cogs. Let's do that. Now, this seems like it'd be better suited for like a thumbstick. I know, I think this game came out before even the DualShock came out for the PS1. But I feel like you could always update that. Oop. And I they are planning on releasing a new pad that is thumb pad. Let's pause that for a second. I'm going to give my last little thoughts in here. So great little console. Again, it's the console with the VS-R with the Tomb Raider pack is only $100. The link to Evercade's main website will be down below. I should have mentioned this earlier, but this is not a sponsored video. This is just my first impressions on a new console. First console I've really ever pre-ordered. And I got into it because I wanted to get some of these games for cheaper than you would buying them individually. Like Boogerman complete in box for the Sega Genesis, it runs about $50 to $60 right about now. Same with some of these other games, but that collection alone you can buy on Amazon right now for like $25, and you might even be able to find it cheaper elsewhere. Of course, the out of print ones do seem to go up in price pretty quickly, so that's always interesting and something to be aware of. It seems they release about 4 to 5 cartridges a year, give or take. With 2 more just recently released. I think you can pre-order them, I think, tomorrow. And then, yeah, alright, so first impressions, great console, easy to set up, easy to plug in and play, easy to get the cartridges in and out. I understand that the reasons why it doesn't come with the AC adapter or the HDMI cord. However, I would prefer if it at least came with HDMI cord. I know that was probably to cut costs, but it is still, I mean, I thought I had more HDMI cords, but I don't. So I need to go out and get another one because I had to borrow the HDMI cord for using this from something else. And yeah, so that, I guess that'd be my only complaint. It's going to be interesting hooking this up to Wi-Fi. I'm not going to show it in this video, but because I really just wanted to see how easy it was to just get out of the box and plug it into your TV and see if you could automatically start playing games, which you can. The games are very inexpensive. As said, each of these cartridges is $25. You can even get the Tomb Raider game by itself for $25. But if you're getting, for right now, they don't have the VS-R just by itself. It automatically comes with Tomb Raider collection. So I'm sure later down the line, they'll most likely release a version without that game in it. There's also the EXP-R, which is the handheld model, plays all the same games, uses the same cartridges. I'm sure they'll release more controllers down the line. And you can use third-party controllers. So I guess I could hook up like my PS3 or PS4 controller if I wanted to use that to play, I guess, something like this. I'm not going to test that right now. Let me know down in the comments what you guys' thoughts are. Are you going to pick VS-R up? It is available at a lot of locations. I picked my copy up, or I pre-ordered it from VGP. I do believe it is also available like on Amazon and Best Buy, a couple other places. So just check out their website and they'll show you exactly where it's available at. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk more about games that are underrated. Those will be included, in future videos. And until next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.